Hey, come with me on a treasure hunt around Disneyland on a fun-filled journey, locating and collecting pressed pennies, as well as some other surprises that were a new discovery for me that add a whole new level of adventure to the parks.
If you're a collector like me, you like unforgettable things to collect. One thing to collect here at Disneyland are the pressed pennies. And I'm going to take you through all of the different spots that I've found, and you can actually find them on the app as well, where the pressed penny machines are located. And they have a really cool thing this year that I've noticed are Disney medallions. These are collectible as well. I myself am a pin trader, and I found that that gives a lot of kind of adventure, a little more added level to the parks, is looking for pins. And now I've decided to incorporate the pressed penny. And I discovered, along with that, me being sort of a coin collector and part of a coin club for the first time in my life for the past couple years, are medallions. They have these big medallions you can collect in 2 machines, and I've only found 2 machines at Disneyland, one at the Penny Arcade and the other at Pieces of 8 in Norland Square.
Okay, let's pause for a sec, and I'll try to make it brief as possible. At the time of editing this, there are many more medallion machines out there, and I needed to learn where. This education I sought after is quite valuable when diving into which specific Disney medallions have and are available to us through these vending machines. I didn't want to be missing out. Is that called fear of missing out? Whatever it is, all I know is that I've been a collector of commemorative coins and medallions for years now, and I'm always on the lookout, especially in places like that first little store on Main Street, Disneyana, near the gallery, and especially for coins and medallions. I was up till 3 a.m. last night poring over this amazing data-packed website, parkpennies.com. I'll link it below for ease of access as well. I was trying to get all of the medallion sets straight in my mind. So I'll quickly take you through a small part of this website to see the amazing work they have done to compile all of the data on Disney coins and the like. For this quick portion, we'll focus on medallions primarily so we can get back to Disneyland and find some pressed pennies as well. I felt I had to make an interruption in this video, otherwise it would seem a little null and void. Let's have a look at which machine is where, and so when you're out on the treasure hunt, X marks the spot. From what I gather, the Pirate set is number 1. This machine was found at the Pieces of 8 gift shop, which is right after you exit the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, with the Mickey version, Minnie, the skeleton, and Pluto pictured on them. Now, of course, you don't see a Pluto one here because the Pirates of the Caribbean 55th anniversary medallion had replaced it at that time. Whew, there are so many details and variations about these collections, you can tell why I'm trying to speak as fast as I can to get through all of this. I just want to make sure I don't skip too many details. We collectors like details. Beautiful. Set number 2 are the Main Street Electrical Parade found on Main Street at the Penny Arcade, featuring the Firefly, Elliot, a 50th logo, and Mr. Snail. Those 2 machines I found naturally and was amazed, but when I asked around, cast members weren't really aware of the medallions and/or locations. Of course, some casts were aware of at least those 2. Makes sense, seeing how Disney parks don't actually operate those machines, as I am aware presently. The next 2 machines were ones that may have been right under my nose and I never knew it. Set number 3 might still even be there, which was a collection from Tomorrowland.
Breaking news from Tomorrowland. The aforementioned under-the-nose medallion machine was in reality not present, thus missing, and not even seen by Paul Daniel Green, who allegedly had no clue there was even a machine in which held medallions whatsoever. The surrounding guests were not actually in shock because they had no clue and were never warned of said presence of a medallion vending machine that was ever once there at one given time in the past. Stuff. We now return you to your program already in programming progress.
Which was a collection from Tomorrowland, featuring Autopia, Monorail, Star Tours, and Space Mountain. I definitely missed out, and I hope I can possibly locate that machine one day. Marquee machine set number 4 most likely is still located in the Star Wars Trading Post. Can anyone in the comments confirm this? Either way, I assume it still is, but you know what happens when you assume. sometimes you're right. But I still missed out on this one as well. This set features Mandalorian, Grogu, a Sako Tano, and a Bantha skull. The Park Pennies website shows that Disneyland Resort medallions were first reported in early March of 2022. Medallion pricing was $5 each, or all four for $15. The second group of medallions, the Disney 100 Years of Wonder souvenir medallions, arrived January 27, 2023. These medallions introduced a higher cost at $6 each, or 4 for $20, and replaced all of the previous medallions with the exception of the Star Wars themed medallion set. Oh, so you're saying there's a chance. The website also mentions, given the popularity of these medallion vending machines at the Disney Resort and by Park Pennies visitor requests, they continually have current updates and guides which are amazing. You can find this PDF right here, located on the Park Pennies website, and I'll link it below so you can print it out if you are also in the hunt for pressed pennies and medallions. It shows all vending locations for the pressed penny and medallion machines, color-coded by location, and other great details that will lead you right to them. Anyway, thanks for listening to all this info. I wanted to compile it and make it a little bit more comprehensive, so I hope you enjoyed, but we're not done, so back to the show. Right before you get onto Main Street, over at the Mad Hatter, in between Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, is a machine you can press a penny. Now, right past towards the exit of Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln are machines here.
This first machine here has a goofy-looking pirate with his looking glass and reads New Orleans Square, Cowboy Mickey with his guitar for Frontierland, and Pluto appearing to soar into space for Tomorrowland. The next machine features Tinkerbell and reads Fantasyland, Mickey with outreached arms for Mickey's Toontown, and then Donald with a safari hat and map for Adventureland. Last one in this area features Main Street USA with Mickey and Minnie in 1890s costume. Next is Mickey as the Sorcerer's Apprentice with Let the Memories Begin worded. Then Brer Fox reading Critter Country. Some of these machines went missing post-closure of 2020 and were seen again here in mid-June 2021. The price was 50 cents per coin and currently $1 each now. The Penny Arcade houses two more pressing machines.
This is a Mary Poppins machine, but it looks like the screen isn't working. But here's the pressed penny.
This Mary Poppins machine features, you guessed it, Mary Poppins, holding her umbrella, flying over the clock tower, and surrounded by penguins. On the reverse side of each pressed penny is a butterfly near the Disney logo with Mary Poppins shoes.
Let's see if there's one on the other side. There is one on the other side.
Could it be another pressed penny machine? It looks a little different.
This is actually a quarter machine. So you insert 4 quarters and...
Oops, gotta interject here just for a second. Look at the year of that quarter, 1955. That was the opening year of Disneyland. Kind of fun to see little graphical nods here and there. There are many, just gotta keep your eyes open to them.
You select one of the designs and you receive your pressed souvenir. So basically 75 cents for one, because you get sort of a smash one back. Here you leave today and visit the worlds of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. Wow, that's really cool.
It's kind of fun to do the impossible. If you can dream it, you can do it. All great quotes, and there's even Walt Disney's signature pressed right in. Now this is a keepsake worth destroying some government property over. It's just a little smashed. It's still good, improved even.
There's the reverse. With the help of the Disneyland app, of course, because I don't know where they all are, by heart, we're going to kind of have a visual of where they just might be.
Right here in Adventureland's bazaar sits the large stone presence of Raja's Mint. One of the 3 machines features Princess Moana, that demigod Maui with his hook, and then Moana's friend Pua, the adorable piglet. The next 3 treasures on this mysterious minting monolithic masterpiece are bead-bordered, featuring Jungle Cruise Minnie, the Jungle Cruise Boat, and Jungle Cruise Mickey. On the middle design, the elephant is pictured spraying the boat.
Next, pressed pennies feature one of the most iconic movie characters in archaeology, Indiana Jones, showcasing the name Jones, a hat, whip, crossed swords, and snakes. Next, the equally iconic font reading Indiana Jones, again with hat and whip. And finally, one with the hat, whip, and words big reading Indy, short for Indiana.
We named the dog Indiana.
Don't forget to get one of these. You can fill these out pretty fast. They've got lots of slots for your pressed penny to go into.
As well as quarters.
I filled out 2 of these, more than 2 of these already. So I think I need to get a 3rd one. But they have other designs too.
Now before we go too far into the jungles of Adventureland, I'm going to dodge a few darts and spin back over just around the corner to Frontierland. Hey, Miguel and Mirabel! At Bonanza Outfitters, you'll find 3 different machines. Right here on the boardwalk are some cocoa pennies awaiting to be pressed. All in the vertical orientation, you have Miguel and his guitar, Miguel with his Dia de los Muertos mask, and then the decorative skeleton mask with floral embellishments, all with dotted borders. These were first reported on stage, or out in the park rather, on July 24th, 2022. Just inside, I found this proficient penny pressing powerhouse, patiently prepared to pulverize. Was that enough plosives for you? I don't know if my microphone can handle this. Check out Donald, proudly presenting his polished, deputy badge. Minnie and her 2-finger tip of the hat, and Mickey riding the bucking bronco, all 3 in Western flair. Don't hop, skip, and jump out of here too quickly because Bonanza Outfitters is connected to the Pioneer Mercantile, and a penny pressing machine is right near the ramp down. This Western trio has Donald in full regalia, sidearm and chewing on a stalk of grass, Mickey rope tricking with chaps and hat, and Goofy in his befuddled rope trick attempt. This machine was first on stage October 14th, 2016. Alrighty, now you can hop, skip, and jump, but no running to Western Ho Trading Co. On this day, I found it right in the back. It was gold, I tell you. Well, copper, I suppose. But it was here that I found Big Thunder Railroad. Well, not the whole railroad, but designs on these 3 souvenirs, which include I Am Loco, Big Thunder train steaming down the hill. Then you have You Be Bold, with Goofy, Donald, and Mickey aboard. And finally, You Are Daring, with Mickey as the engineer traversing down the desertscape, as they're all doing, with Big Thunder Mountain and Western-style riding on each one. This Big Thunder Mountain pressing machine barreled on down the tracks in 2013. Speaking of Big Thunder Mountain, our search continues and takes us down the bend to Narland Square. Port Royal, Curios and Curiosities, has just what we need. Towards the middle corridor near Pieces of 8, a coffin-shaped penny presser has me coughing up some bucks for this amazing set of 8. With a tap of the plastic, all 8 of these spooky-inspired designs can be yours. However, at the time of recording this voiceover for the imagery you are seeing now, the designs have changed over to the 100 Years of Wonder. The pennies you will see replaced in this machine are as follows: Ezra, Gus, and Phineas, the hitchhiking ghosts; Constance Hatchaway, aka the Black Widow Bride; the Haunted Mansion logo; the Haunted Mansion featuring the house itself; the Hatbox Ghost; Madame Leota; Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas; and Sally. Each of these pressed pennies feature the Disney 100 logo at the top. These new designs emerged on February 15th, 2023. You can pay cash or card, $1 for one, or take all 8 for $5. Now that's a $3 savings. For now, I'll show you what I got from the previous selections. I'm not sure if and where this specific collection might show up, and if it ever does again, but hopefully they do for those collectors who may have missed out.
It's the 20th anniversary Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween overlay, the Haunted Mansion coins, and the Haunted Mansion Hitchhiking Ghosts. It's a cool set. All in one machine.
Continuing courageously onto Critter Country, I take a peek at Pooh Corner for this particular peculiar pit stop. Whew. But where? Ah, there it is. Hoo-hoo. Not one but two. The Souvenirs of 100 Acre Wood.
You've got Winnie the Pooh with a honey pot, Tigger doing a handstand, and a pose from Rabbit in the 100-acre wood. And the reverse side reads Winnie the Pooh. The machine to the right was first seen November 27th, 2013, and pictures Pooh hugging Piglet, Pooh and Honey, and Pooh with a butterfly, and they feature the Disneyland logo at the bottom, while the reverse side features the Critter Country and Disneyland Resort logo.
Might as well get all of them. Thanks, Pooh. My map indicated that there was a machine at the exit of Splash Mountain. I'm not sure how long this is going to be around, so better take advantage of it while we can.
That's right, and I'm sorry to say Splash Mountain is no longer open, but will be replaced by Tiana's Bayou Adventure using existing infrastructure. As far as this penny pressing machine goes, on June 19, 2023, Mike Kendrick from the Mice Chat website indicated that the Splash Mountain penny pressing machine was positioned back where we just were, in place of one of the Winnie the Pooh machines, but was also out of order. With any luck, it'll be there long enough to be fixed and operational so that others can get their own souvenirs before it's a distant memory. So, for nostalgia's sake, why don't we just take a peek at what I saw here at the exit of Splash Mountain. Here you have Mickey wringing out his soaked shirt, Brer Bear, Fox, and Rabbit on the log ride. Then you've got the Fabulous Four splashing down on this iconic log ride, which of course almost goes without saying, who are Goofy, Donald, Pluto, and Mickey, of course.
It's going to be kind of sad and nostalgic to see something that's been here for so long go away. Enjoying it while I can. I've never known that these were here.
Although we may miss our beloved Splash Mountain, we can rest assured there will be many more chances to splash down in the future with Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Since we're here in the Disneyland app, let's search for more pressed penny machines. Aha! I didn't make it over to Toontown in person, but there's a penny pinching press at the Engineer Souvenir Shop, featuring a huge collection of 8. If you haven't been to Toontown since March 18th, 2023, these will be a new treat for your shuffling feet. So get on down to that special town and find Mickey and Minnie in their 2-seater car, Donald looking angry as usual, Mickey and Minnie holding hands, Engineer Goofy waving, Chubby the bird with his outstretched wing, Daisy Duck, Mickey and Minnie picnicking, the Big Bad Wolf, and Mickey's Toontown with Disneyland worded on the back of each. Near the entrance of Toontown is the It's a Small World gift shop.
The It's a Small World toy shop.
Gift shop, toy shop, whatever. Depending on which way you travel, this penny pit stop could possibly be before Toontown. This machine was spotted in September 2022. It features many sights you'll encounter along your ride in It's a Small World, such as the Dutch girl in a tulip, a hippo, cowboy, the It's a Small World facade, which is what you'll see when you're in line for the ride. Next is a Polynesian drummer, a maraca player, a British beef eater. Beef eater? I had to Google what that was. A can-can dancer, and on the back of each is an elaborate Fantasyland and Disneyland logo. We're getting close to the end of my search, which means I better break in again briefly. It's been months later since you saw me last. Actually, just moments ago in this very room. Luckily for you, only moments later. So this is a difficult subject to conquer because it's constantly changing, especially at this time with the 100th year of wonder anniversary for Disney. Remember that list I showed you at the beginning of the video? Well, it's been updated. There's 2 pages now. You'll be able to find every pressed penny and collectible medallion machine with these lists, and they're updated quite regularly. I covered the basics, but it's up to you to get out there and search for that treasure. It's a great way to add more excitement to your Disneyland adventure and to add to your collections. If you're like me, you'll enjoy completing these personal quests.
This area just looks empty for a minute. I had to film it. You can find penny pressing machines today in Tomorrowland.
Touchdown at Little Green Men Store Command for some cosmic coinage.
Greetings, I am Buzz Lightyear.
The machine has chosen you.
The Buzz Lightyear coin press boasts 8 great metallic marvels with iconic poses. The first is a little green man, then Buzz Lightyear flying with his fist outreached, Buzz waving, Buzz with little green men pointing out to infinity and beyond, but also seemingly up towards the evil Zurg pointing back down at him, Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger, then Woody with crossed arms, and Jessie also with arms crossed. This machine was first seen January 2022. Approximately 4 machines left in my journey, and the first is here at Star Trader. Don't miss it. No, wait. Turn right. There it is. Right here at the exit is a Star Wars pressed penny machine. The force is strong with this one. In an 8-part series of presses, you'll receive portraits of Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, Kylo Ren at the ready with his crossguard saber, Rey Skywalker also at the ready pose, BB-8, R2-D2, and Jedi Master Yoda.
And on the back, a little Star Wars with a copyright, and I believe that little copyright says LFL for Lucasfilm Limited, maybe. Sweet. Glad I got that collection.
Wait, we're not done yet.
Okay, I was looking all around trying to figure out how to get to this next penny press, and it's just outside of Space Mountain where you get your photos, where the bathrooms are, and it's right here in this little corner.
Ah yes, machine number DL0752-759, which is a classic mixture of classic characters, classically posing, classically. It's a Space Mountain machine, first reported on stage September 23rd, 2022. This 8-parter presents Spaceman Donald, Mickey, Donald and Goofy in a Space Mountain rocket, Mickey and Minnie in a rocket, Chip and Dale floating through outer space, the Space Mountain logo, Mickey in outer space, Mike Wazowski and James P. Sullivan, aka Mike and Sully, in a rocket, and Mickey in a spacesuit holding his helmet, with the Disneyland Park logo on the back of them all.
I'm definitely going to take all 8, use my card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You sure are cool.
Now, as I was walking through the lands and this big hallway, this kind of breezeway, I totally missed the machines. They're right there. Those are quarter machines. I don't have a lot of quarters on hand, so I might just be collecting pennies today. So next time I'm here.
These are Star Wars Force Awakens machines, featuring the Rebel Forces and the First Order. First seen a long time ago in a Tomorrowland Nearest Me, back in May of 2016. Hey, where'd I get this accent?
So again, you put in 4 quarters and you get 1 pressed coin.
Hours later. Can you tell it's hours later? I found a vendor that would give me a whole bunch of quarters, and I got them. So I'm gonna get these.
I've loaded it up and it's ready to go. I thought, what the heck? Gotta get it. And we'll start with that one. Woohoo! I need both hands for this. This is gonna be a job. It'd be nice if you could just tap a card.
However, wasn't it kind of nice when you could do 2 quarters and then the penny you put in is the penny that it smashed? It seems like I saw one of those recently. There might be one left floating around somewhere out there. I think that'll do it basically for my list and adventure in finding Disney's medallions and penny presses. So thanks for coming by and watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you've liked it. It'd help me out a lot. I do other videos on this channel, like behind the scenes of the work I do in movies and things that I just enjoy. And being the collector that I am, I thought I'd share my interest with you. So, and consider subscribing, it's free. Just look at that. So hopefully this has been helpful to you as one collector to another. And I'm fairly new at penny pressing. Hopefully my research has got you a little closer to finding all of the penny press machines. Look in your app, find the penny press machines, and don't forget those medallions. They are so cool. I was just so excited to get those. And happy hunting.